Hi Aquariuses, how are you, Aquarius? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your weekly love reading for the week of August 20th through the 26th. Before I get started, if you are waiting for your private reading, I'm laughing because I am dumbfounded that I spent all day doing readings. And then tonight I went to upload them and email them to everybody, and there was no sound because I forgot to turn the microphone on. And it is extremely discouraging, and I'm extremely frustrated. And in an effort, which I was going to skip the weeklies this week and go straight to your member generals after getting caught up on all private readings, but I had to switch up the energy. I had to feel your guys' energy. So I just decided to do I couldn't read. There's no way I could do readings again. And it was so discouraging. And I know I'm going to go on about this for a minute, but I'm just dumbfounded, like completely befuddled that happened. Welcome to Mercury retrograde. I was going to skip the weekly readings, but I just did them all day. So I couldn't like go back and do them again. So I'm like, I'll just do the weeklies real fast and feel the positive energy and force myself to get out of the negative energy that is utter rage and frustration. So if you're waiting on a private reading, please know you are going to get it tomorrow, Monday, the day of the eclipse. It's Sunday night right now. I was working. I didn't go on a hike with my boyfriend today. I didn't go to dinner with a friend because I was doing private readings all day. Canceled all stuff because I'm like, get caught up so you can focus on number generals. Get caught up so you can get focused on number generals. Anyway, I know I went on and on and on and on and on. I'm just completely befuddled and stressed out. So, in an effort to warm up the energy, I wanted to show you one, new cards, and two, get these weeklies to you. Share this gorgeous, beautiful, unbelievably gorgeous artwork that we have here on the L Tarot deck. We have the Ouroboros here, which is what? The snake eating its own tail. Two of them intertwined, interconnected. This represents the understanding and spiritual practice of understanding that the mystical world and the energetic world is all one. It's a continuous cycle of rebirth. And actually, Aquarius, I think you understand this very well because you're at the end of the zodiac and you tie into everyone's energy so well. But we are all connected. We are all one. Energy is all one. And it's just talking about the cyclical nature of rebirth. We're all unified. So anyway, working with this new deck. At the bottom of the deck, for your week, now that we're 3 minutes in, Aquarius, we have the moon. Very native. Another thing about this deck, we have a mix between mythology and Native African spiritualism and symbolism, Native American symbolism, Eastern symbolism. It's all there. All of these cards have elements of those cultural aspects, and it is deep. And I don't understand all the cards yet. I have to learn them all. Maybe that's why I have to redo everybody's readings. I have to spend more time with the cards. But if you look at this card, the moon, this is your overall energy for the week, Aquarius. Very Native American-esque. That culture, those cultures, believe heavily, a large portion of their culture is the understanding and respect of the spirit world, the evil spirit world. That is on this same plane, that is almost in this same dimension, but not really, but that does communicate with us. The positive spirits that protect us. The animal spirits that actually are with us here on this earth and on this same plane and dimension with us. That also lead us and guide us and protect us. And then we have the human element. And that's why the moon card is represented by Pisces, which live in the world of the unspoken. That's why this card is representative of hidden information that we still sense. It's still around us. We sense it. We know it. But we have to be aware and look for it. We can be guided by, quote unquote, our spirit animals, really, and the spirits of our ancestors, good and bad. But we have to look That's why his eyelid is being pulled down. It's forcing him to see what cannot be seen. So, Aquarius, this week, this is your overall energy for your love life. You have to see what cannot be seen. And that's very important as I start talking about your very first card. 2 cards, really. 3 cards, really. The Three of Wands. This is a card of waiting for your ships to come in. How many times have we heard that? Waiting for our ships to come in. Can't take any more action. You cannot take any more action, because if you do, Aquarius, we're talking about love here. If you do, what will happen? I'm sifting through another deck. Hold on. What will happen? You will walk yourself right off the cliff. That's why this card talks about waiting and having patience. Your ships are coming in. You have done all the action you can do. You've said all you can say. That's why these wands are covering where about this person's mouth would be. Cover it up. Don't say anything. Patience. But still watch. Still see, as deep as that word can be, right? Still see what's going on in your love life. And that becomes even more important, Aquarius, to you. Not because of the Moon card, not because of the Three of Wands, but because of the Page of Cups. Another card of Pisces. And I'm not saying you're dealing with the Pisces. I'm talking about seeing and understanding what is not apparent. Look at these fish. They're swimming around on his back, his or her back. Okay? Again, Pisces are known for the unspoken, but they have deep emotions that they understand. But they think, and I always feel like I'm ragging on Pisces when I talk about this card, but I'm not. These are beautiful characteristics and why we all connect and love Pisces so much. But these fish, they're in his mind, they're on his head, they're on his backbone. They are him. But look, his back is towards you. He's expecting you to see it. He's not going to say it to you. He's also looking away from the ship. This ship is in front of him saying, which direction do I go? And he's looking away. He's not even seeing that that question's being asked. He's expecting the boat to just assume. You see where I'm going with this, Aquarius? This week in love, you have to see what cannot be seen. The Four of Pentacles. You're on this path. You're walking in this lovely mountainside. It's gorgeous. There's cliffs. What's up on this cliff? Residences, houses, a village. There's hidden information. Somebody's hiding information. Is it you? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with hiding information or withholding information. Maybe you need to until you get the go-ahead. Keep your eyes peeled. There's leveling up that needs to be done this week, Aquarius. We have the Three of Discs. This can be work-related, but this can be adding another layer to an already firm foundation. This is beautiful. This is passion. This is stability, unification, combining passions and energies into something stronger, new and fresh. Another layer, another layer. What's going on in your person's life? Keep in mind as I talk this whole reading about this, the importance of what I talked about in this card. This is not just the Moon card with 2 dogs and a lobster going through the emotional gates, leading themselves to the illuminated moon. This is talking about listening and allowing ourselves to be guided in the right direction. But we have to have our eyes and our spirits open to that. Your person, they have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. So they're feeling the love. This soul full of water that is her entire solar plexus. He or she, they're feeling you. And again, there's symbolism here. I don't know all about it yet. The snake, I don't know all about it yet. The triangle, maybe that's the third eye. I don't know all about it yet. But there's passion here. The solar plexus is full of emotion. That's why we see the chalice full of water and it's overflowing. And there's divine blessing and guidance and acceptance here with these feelings. It's safe to love. That's how they're feeling. Again, with the seeing, we have the Two of Discs here. This is generally represented by the jester, and he's juggling 2 discs, and there's uncertainty, and there's possibly added work. There's busyness going on. The waves are behind him. There's boats all over the place. But look at, if you boil this down, This is a woman that is very, or man, that is extremely connected. Her whole entire soul is based on earthly growth. Okay? Earthly growth. Discs represent the pentacles. It's tangible. You can touch it. You can feel it. You can build the house. You can touch your money. You can drive your car. You can buy new clothes and put them on. You can carry the shopping bags. Tangible objects. But is her vision blocked by the importance of that? And I'm not saying that's bad, but what I'm saying is she has a choice to make. Her eyes are currently covered. She does know that there's a coin and there's two sides to every coin. I'm going to get symbolic about it, or say like a little analogy. There's two sides to every coin, yes. But she cannot see what the outcome is going to be until she makes a choice. Think of the Matrix and the red pill and the blue pill. Yeah, they're nice. One could be bad, one could be great. They both could be bad, they both could be great. Who knows? You will not know until you take one of the pills. She will not be able to see until she removes one of these coins. So there is a choice here. Partner is thinking of a choice. Afraid to make it a little bit. Knows there's options. Not afraid to choose, or is afraid to choose one just now. Even though there's great emotion involved. Five of Swords. This is the card of regret and loss on both sides. There was a battle here. There was a fight. Maybe one person took advantage of the other one. But what is the most important thing about this card? Again, back to the Native American understanding of animals in the spirit world and wisdom of the owls. Her whole entire brain, her understanding is now that she has a lost opportunity. That's why this baby is wrapped in a green cloth. Okay? Back to this growth. This is a lost opportunity, not for a baby. And we're thinking higher level than that. But whatever happened, whatever's going on with your partner, they are feeling that this is a lose-lose situation and a great loss of a great opportunity. And they have wisdom in that now. They see it. Maybe they messed up. Maybe they're deciding wrong. Okay, but they are aware that it was either a wrong choice or that it was a very big missed opportunity. They are aware. The knowledge, the wisdom, they have it. This baby wrapped in growth, they're holding on to it and they're by themselves. They know they lost the opportunity. Why do I keep dropping that card? We have the Queen of Pentacles here. And she is also very earthly. She is crying diamonds because why? She's very generous. She's full of emotion. She's motherly and caring, gentle, loyal, stable. Pentacles, she's very stable. Very in tune with her emotions, but also very in tune with the world that she's creating around herself and for her loved ones. She has a lot to offer. She's crying diamonds. She has a lot to offer. There have been a lot of good here and it's lost. So figure this out, Aquarius. See what needs to really be seen. Talk about your challenge and your benefit and your outcome. The challenge is the Pentacles. Why is that a challenge? Why is that a challenge? Again, is this a missed opportunity? Are you realizing this too? Are you hiding information or keeping yourself closed off? Maybe you need to right now, but are you keeping yourself closed off and they're feeling the loss and you both are feeling the loss maybe? Because again, there can be a lot of growth and development here. You can level up in love with this person. The benefit is the Lovers. Look at how we're mixing cultures and spiritual world and mysticism. I mean, this is just gorgeous, this card. And passion, all surrounded by passion, but completely understanding and accepting of the differences also. They love the differences. They're relishing in the differences. And I'm not talking about differences of skin color. I'm talking about differences of cultures, differences of understanding, differences of our inner threads that make us believe what we want, what we believe. Okay? And understanding it and accepting it and loving it passionately. The Lovers is it's the card of Gemini. There's differences that need to be acknowledged and cherished for real love to take place. This is a spectacular card. Not because it's the Lovers, but because of all that it represents about love and acceptance and forgiveness. That's your benefit, Aquarius. Your partner is different from you. They see things differently than you. You see things differently than them, but you have to understand and accept that. I mean, you don't have to accept that, but if you love them, I'm seeing a lot of love here, then yeah, cherish the differences. And then we have the outcome is the Ten of Wands. What this is talking about, no, it's not talking about carrying a burden. Okay, this horse is running fast. His rider is on fire. Okay, he's got to get to his destination. But this is mostly talking about positivity. Look at this combination here between air and fire. You, Aquarius, are making this positive, optimistic warrior, okay, light on fire and charged towards its definition with light and positivity. So in terms of your love life this week, there's so much optimism here. There are choices to make. There's silence and opening up that needs to take place. Simultaneously, there's understanding that needs to take place. But go about it with positivity. There's so much growth here. This can be very beautiful. So use this eclipse energy in the beginning of this rumbling that you're feeling in your chest and in your brain. Use that to fuel passion and move it forward. Because it's here. They're feeling a loss right now. And they don't know how you're feeling because you're keeping to yourself. And you don't have to say it. You can show it. Okay? This boat needs this person to point. Go here. I want you to go here. Not I'm looking away because you're supposed to feel the energy and just know. Totally different things, right? All right, Aquarius, thank you so much. And stay tuned for your December generals. I'm doing extended generals. I'm very scared. I want to do an hour, hour and a half extension on each of the general readings. They will be paid. I'm very scared because I know how much energy it's going to take, but I'm also extremely excited because I cannot wait to delve into this deck more. Cannot wait. And I need to talk to people about the importance of their rising sign so they can stop looking at their general sun horoscopes and think that, oh, this is happening in fifth house. No, your fifth house based on your sun sign could be very wrong unless your rising sign is that too. Totally different energies. Totally different energies. People need to understand that. So, anyway, that's a rant. Stay tuned for your December generals. Again, if you're waiting for your private reading, I just could not do them again today. I had to do the weeklies that I originally wasn't even going to do. So, stay tuned. You're getting your privates tomorrow. All right. Thanks so much, Aquarius. Bye.